All right, so I'm thinking that I'm beginning to sound like a broken record here. Hopefully this works. Hopefully that works. Hopefully this idea works. Well, I'm pretty sure that I hope that this next idea is gonna work. I've got some plans. First, I'm gonna put another jack shaft between here and up here. It's going to go inside the frame rail. I don't have the most room on that shaft for another pulley, but I'm gonna get rid of that 2 1/4 inch pulley, all right? I'm gonna get one over here that's over 3 inches, and it's gonna come back here to one about 4 inches, or maybe 5 even, I don't remember. It's gonna come out here to another jack shaft to come back. And that's going to reduce the need for a small pulley here. It's going to increase my surface area for the belt to grab. And it's also going to reduce the torque one more time and reduce the power input one more time. I'm also fixing to pull this transmission and gut everything I don't need. All of the shifting gears and the idler shafts up front, those are all going away. The input shaft is going away and everything's good. So I'm going to get that hitch pin out. I'm going to drop the transmission and gut it. I did have motor oil in here, I believe. So it was already thin, but there's still a lot of resistance in this transmission. It's just good to get it cleaned out. So the cool advantage of driving this shaft is that I can get rid of all of that parasitic drag today. So now I'm just going to have 2 shafts, 6 bearings. There's 2 bearings on this and there's 4 bearings on this. And that's it. I'm going to be reducing a lot of just gears spinning and shafts spinning for no reason. I'm going to have to plug the input shaft hole, and I'm going to have to plug the shifter hole. But otherwise, this is going to be just one simple gear case now. I've got my transmission cleaned out and degreased, and I greased the bearing that sits on. I greased the bearings on the outsides of the transmission, and I'm throwing everything back together with a new gasket, and then the transmission will be done. While the transmission's put back together, I ended up tapping the cap of an RTV tube in there. It was tapered, and so I RTV'd it, and I tapped it in with a hammer until it just wouldn't go anymore. Cut it off, threw a little more RTV over it. We got old George plugging the input shaft hole. He's doing a pretty fancy job today. And then this is the cap of a hydraulic hose. Same thing, I just RTV'd it in place. So nothing was ever modified, and all of this could easily be reversed if I ever change my mind. Now maybe it's just me, but I feel like I can feel the difference. Now granted, this is a dry transmission, but I do have grease, inside all the bearings. So that would kind of add drag. And I don't feel like this is anywhere like it used to be. So I'm going to say that's a win. We've definitely reduced a lot of drag here. So I'm sticking about 2 quarts of 10W30 inside this transmission. And I've got the Snowmotractor jacked up high on the left rear, because normally these transmissions take 1.5 quarts. So I want to put a little extra in since all the majority of the guts are gone. I want to fill up a little bit more volume. And also, there's a 3/8 screw right on top of these transmissions for either a fuel line or the seat or any other reason. So you can just take one of those bolts out and that'll vent the case while you're filling it up. I'm still pretty excited about this because it just seems like I have so much less drag, even though I still have oil in there now. I think I'm really going to enjoy that modification I made. So I kind of have my mind made up on, where this project's going. But please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have input and you'd like to share it, please just let me know. I will do my best to at least give it thought, and I always respond. So you're not just posting to just nothing. So have a good day.